Got a little tire problem on the planter.
Hey there, thanks for turning down my road. If this is your first time here, my name's Carl. My little brother and I both work for local farmers full time, but we both also farm together with our cattle herd and our hay operation. Everybody's involved, from the smallest to the biggest. If you don't have the joy of farming yourself, I'd love to help you experience it through this channel. Whatever your background, you found the right place. This is Dodge Brothers Farm and Ranch.
Howdy! Welcome to Planter Prep 2020 Spring Edition. This is my favorite tool. This is a snap-on torque wrench. Look at this baby. That used to belong to my grandfather. My grandfather was an Oliver tractor mechanic, worked on unis and Oliver tractors and white tractors eventually. And then when the dealership went belly up, he started working on the farm with my dad. Anyway, this was his wrench, and I really love it. It's really cool to be able to use Grandpa's torque wrench. Stick a couple business cards in between the disc blades in the front and the back, because that indicates how much contact you have at the front of the disc openers where the two disc openers touch each other. You want to have a good amount of contact. It makes a nice V-shaped furrow instead of a W-shaped furrow. I'll talk about that, why that's important when we're actually planting. This is the best way to figure out how much contact you have. Just stick a couple business cards in there and check out the gap in between them. Now you don't want too wide of a gap, because then that means that your disc openers are pushing too hard against each other and you'll wear your bearings out. Scrapers. I got them on backwards. You see this gap right here? You do not want that gap. You want the gauge wheel to be running snugly up against the disc opener. And the reason is, it looks like a small gap, but you can get dry dirt from on top of the ground in that gap inside the gauge wheel, and it can fall into the furrow in between when the furrow is made and the seed is dropped. So some of your seeds will land on that dry dirt. Some of them will land in moisture, and you'll have erratic emergence, meaning some of your seeds will come out of the ground before others. So we want to tighten that bushing up just a little bit and snug that up against the gauge wheel. A little more. There we go. You know you've got it set properly when the gauge wheel slides slowly down the disc opener. You don't want it to hang up there. You don't want to let go of it and have it stay up, because that means that you've got too much pressure and you're just going to wear your rubber edge of the gauge wheel out. But that's really nice. Really nice. And we'll have to adjust that a couple of times throughout the planting season. Well, it wouldn't be farming in the shop if you didn't have a little mishap, now would it? No knuckles are safe on the farm. Ah. Bob is not happy because it's been at least 5 to 7 minutes since somebody has taken time to pet him. All right, let's not die. Okay. Why is it not going down?
It's down.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, jack it back up again. I didn't know we had 2 jacks going here. Yes. Okay, now that we got the tire fixed on that rock picker, I got to take the case up to that shed and get the chisel plow hooked up, get it out of the way so that we can get hooked onto the rock picker. We do have a little bit of chiseling to do this spring, not very much. All right, this is getting quite frustrating. The red tractor is getting new batteries this year. We can't be doing this every day when we need to start it up. I can understand when it's been parked all winter that it might not want to start, but we've had it out and running for half an hour or 45 minutes at a time for the last few days. It's got to have batteries. Oh, there you are. Attaboy, Bob. Oh, yeah. Boy, you got the leg going a little bit, huh? There you go. I got my best helper with me right here. We got to go let the new cow and calf pair out. All right, so here's the new calf and her mother. Now, she is kind of an ornery cow. You can see she is really unhappy. We're not even that close to her right now. We're gonna let them out to be with the other calves and cows because I need to get this barn rebedded and I can't get through the calving pen with the skid loader to put more corn stalks in here. It's a real mess and it's gonna rain the next couple days. So I need to get it done today. This calf is big enough and strong enough to run with the rest of them now. He's fine, or she's fine. I always do that. It's a heifer. She doesn't really want to leave yet, does she?
Nope.
There they go, off with everybody else. Boy, they've made a huge mess in here the last day or two, haven't they?
Yeah.
You're like a really good videoer.
Thanks.
Well, I guess I don't know if you are or not. I haven't seen any of the videos that you've taken yet.
Look at that.
That pile's almost as tall as you. So, how hard is it videoing me when I'm trying to farm?
Not too hard.
Not too hard? We'll find out when we watch them, won't we?
Well, some of them, like, they weren't that good because, like, when I was scooting over to the holes, you just saw the boards.
Oh, I'll just cut that part out.
All right.
Much better. That'll be a lot more fun to lay on. Okay. Got the cows bedded. Certainly it's safe to put the snowblower away for the year, isn't it? What a great day. It's probably 64, 65 degrees outside. The wind is blowing like 30 miles an hour. This is gonna do a really good job of drying the fields out so that they can get wet again tomorrow and the next day when it rains. So I'm a little bit embarrassed. I just got back to the farm with the rock picker. I'm sitting here waiting for the tractor to cool down before I shut it off. And I just noticed this storage compartment that I've never seen before. I literally didn't know it was there. This tractor is a 2012 or a 2011, and we've had it here since it was manufactured. It only took me 8 or 9 years to notice that there's a storage door up here. Whoa. All right, it's gonna be raining all day tomorrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the red tractor in the shop so I can get those batteries taken out of it. Man, that tractor takes up a sizable portion of this shop. It's not a small piece of equipment. So when I had this planter tractor in the shop this morning, I spent a little time vacuuming the cab out, and man, is it nice. Look at this. Clean floor, clean down behind the seats. Got my emergency medical bag here in case anybody gets hurt out in the field. A couple cans of glass cleaner and a roll of paper towels. And don't tell anybody about this. This is gonna seem extravagant. I have one full roll and one partial roll of toilet paper. Well, that actually was not too bad. As you can see, I've got some cleaning to do down in here where the batteries were. Yeah, I'm here for that filter for the 340. All right, thanks. Well, I did not get the batteries put back in the case this afternoon. I got them unloaded in the shop. Then I had some things that I had to take care of in the office, and that always takes longer than you think it's going to. It took pretty much the whole rest of the afternoon. In fact, I'm a little late for supper right now, so I got a hightail at home. So that'll be it for this week. I'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have some sweet footage, drone footage, and GoPro footage of the rock picker in action. We might even get the chisel plow dropped in the ground next week. We've got a few acres that we got to cover with that. Most of them have to get some manure spread on them first. So I don't know if we will or if we won't. But I do know that I'm really thankful for every one of you that takes the time to watch these videos and to reach out to me in the comment section and offer your words of encouragement. As always, thanks for riding along, and I'll see you next week.